Welcome to our video tutorial on basic graphing. So with basic graphing, we're going to look at what a graph actually is and how to graph specific dots on our graph. A lot of my students get confused and think that this whole thing over here is a graph. Really what this is a coordinate plane. This is a blank canvas. Right now there is nothing there. In fact, there's no information at all. I'm not even sure what this up and down line is until I actually label it. So let's go ahead and label that Y, because up and down is always going to be Y, and left and right is always going to be X. So this left and right area is X. Now, all of these purple lines are just helping me keep track of where I am on my graph paper. They are not the graph themselves. So still, this is an empty graph waiting to have points or shapes graphed on them. So when I want to start plotting points, really I'm going to focus on my ordered pairs. My ordered pairs is an X and a Y. So this X is going to count my X's and my Y's are counting my Y's. This is going to be a place on this graph. So I have three steps here. Start at the origin. The origin is its own special ordered pair, and that stands for 0, 0. That's the beginning. That's where X is 0 and Y is 0. So that's right here where both of these lines touch. Step 2, I'm going to count X steps to the left or right because X goes left and right. And step 3, Y steps up or down because Y counts up and down. So we have to actually try this out. Let us try to graph 3, 7. First off, I need to locate that this X and this 3, these are the same things. So I'm tracking X is 3 and Y is 7. So now let's start at the origin right here. Step 2 says count X steps to the left or right, but X is 3. So I'm going to count 3 steps either left or right. If 3 is positive, it's pretty self-explanatory that I should count 3 steps to the right. So 1, 2, 3. And then from there, this right here, from step 2, I need to count Y steps up or down. Since Y is 7, I need to count Y steps up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So this spot right here is the spot 3, 7. This is the first thing that's actually on my graph. Okay, this is the first dot, that's the first piece of my actual graph. Everything else is just telling me where I am. Let's try one more. Let's do -4, -6. Okay, so now again it's following the X, Y format. So -4 is X and -6 is Y. So I'm going to start at the origin, start at the origin. Since it's negative, now I'm going to go to the left. 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then from this spot, I'm going to do step 3. I'm going to count Y steps up or down. But Y is this -6, so Y goes down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now I have only 2 points on my graph. I have -4, -6, and the original point I wanted to graph up here. I hope that helps you with understanding what the objects are on a graph, what a graph is, and how to graph points.